Okay, Shane. And who are you here with, Shane?
My dad.
Your dad? No. No, Shane. No. You with a man you think is your dad. Could be any one of us.
Just like what they always warn you, you don't have to believe everything you see on the internet. In fact, the video you just saw isn't the exact representation of the relationship between a father and son, especially after Jimmy Carr's dad sued him for defamation. Specifically, his father called him a town after he released a tell-all book about his relationship with him. I guess joking isn't a family thing. If you want to know how this father and son duo faced their ugly downfall, keep watching to find out. Comedian Jimmy Carr and his father used to be as normal as any father and son would be. Of course, not until Jimmy decided to write a tell-all memoir where he narrated his meltdown relationship with his father. Jimmy Carr's father branded him one sick comedian, literally and metaphorically, and criticized him for jokes he felt had stepped over the line.
You crossed the line, Alfie.
As if these statements aren't very father-like, Carr's dad referred to his son as a shock jock after his son made remarks in his most recent book, Before and Laughter, that were derogatory and offensive regarding his family's Irish background.
When people talk about the Holocaust, they talk about the tragedy and horror of 6 million Jewish lives being lost to the Nazi war machine. But they never mention the thousands of gypsies that were killed by the Nazis. No one ever wants to talk about that because no one ever wants to talk about the positives.
Surprisingly, this is not the first time the comedian has joked about that. In fact, he was heavily criticized for his remarks about the Holocaust, which, as we all know, is a very sensitive topic and should not be joked about. Any decent person will not even think to make jokes about such a tragic event. Maybe this is the reason why Jimmy's dad can't help but call out his son for being a straight-up pathetic fool using the event to make people laugh. Their relationship was reportedly beyond repair after Jimmy Carr SR filed a suit against his own son for defamation. According to the Mirror, Jimmy Carr SR, who hasn't spoken to his son in more than 21 years, feels that his reputation has been damaged by his son's book. Long upset with his son's jokes about him at stand-up shows, Carr, 77, has now hired attorneys in response to the publication of the comedian's memoir, Before and Laughter. On the other hand, the son hasn't made a comment about this, but I think the next time he sees his father, it will be inside a courtroom, and that's not a very nice place to have a reunion. Well, if you have a son who makes jokes about you like it's the most normal thing, then I think we understand where Jimmy's father is coming from, right? That's it for today's video, and I'll see you next time.